This motivational piece is called Freedom for All People. Before I get started, I would like to say a portion of this piece was learned from the book Modern Ethics in 77 Arguments. I have pulled information that is important. I then modified and added what I learned on my own. I am here to fight for all people and our rights to do what we love peacefully. To make this possible, we do need order. First, we must remove functions that go against moral authority, such as presidents, governments, and laws placed by those individuals that have unlawfully went against our Human Rights Act. We have rights to conceptions of justice, including political legitimacy, and our well-being entirely independent of our human rights. The wrong people with power have marginalized and demonized our system. It is time that we recognize, solve, and celebrate social mobility for African Americans, Mexican Americans, children, gays, trans, women, workers, people with disabilities, homeless people, and retired veterans. Also, any and every other person in the world who has been treated unfairly. The sun shines equal on all people. We are not to divide and conquer. We are to come together to make this world a better place. There is no other way around it. We have been held down by white lies and their specific belief systems for way too long. Freedom can become a possibility for all once we are together as we should be. We do all come from one source, one love. The common denominator in every religion is love. When you love people, you learn their languages, so that way it's possible to communicate. That is where we can learn these important factors. Once we start using factors over fractions and stop dividing communities, we the people will be unstoppable, only while using the most powerful and peaceful force in the world, love. We are wheat or water people, not white or black. Water being the next most powerful force in the world. When we learn that water flows around every rock, we will then realize that we are also made up of it, and we are just as powerful. So imagine what we could do together. That's crazy. We must become the figures that we used to look up to. There have been many great leaders in this world. They all had unconditional love for the people, their work, and their purpose. Their intentions were pure and they were dedicated to the outcome. The first thing we will be doing is appealing all laws in America set by Mr. Donald Trump. Of course, that involves removing him completely. Society may not have known any better when they put a terrorist in charge. The next piece of work requires going around the world, removing any crooked leaders, government officials, and presidents, those that run counties, towns, and communities, so on and so forth. If they are not morally ethical, they do not deserve to run anything at all, especially people. You gotta make it make sense. We all have equal rights, whether they be civil rights or human rights. Do not let the people who run the psychology game fool you. They are just highly paid actors in high positions. Unlawfully, I might add. They took singing, dancing, and acting and turned it into psychological, social, and political realism. You can look that up. The study was created in the 20th century in the UK. Here's a list of our 5 basic human rights. The right to life and liberty, freedom from slavery and torture and or any other cruel punishment, freedom of opinion and expression, and then there is the right to work. It doesn't matter who you are, or where you're from, you have the right to work. This is just the beginning of a long journey ahead. We will rise in peace by doing what we love and fighting for what we love. The only way to rise above. I love you guys. Peace.